A very good morning to all. I am Lakshmi Devaraj, research scholar from Amrita School of Arts and Science, Kochi, Kerala. My review paper topic is Capital Investment Decision for the Development of Business Organization, a conceptual review. Abstract of my study. In this review, I have focused on business investment and corporate promotion and set up business strategies. The objective of a business in making investment capital decision is to maximize investment wealth by buying and selling the assets, and to do this the owner of the enterprises, if the capital investment project can be detected and determined, would produce a cash flow that is positive, and when resources are limited in case of startup of investment project, capital investment decisions are mostly determined by the rating process and the identification of capital firms. The corporation should determine which of the investment made would guarantee its business the highest value and therefore make a decision on its capital investment. In general, decision on capital investment have a number of limitations. The amount of fund collected by the organization is limited and so reduced. The choice of the company is to extend by means of various investment in the project. When the debt of the organization is raised, the debt to equity ratio of the company is elevated, which makes it different from the organization is to additional debt. Introduction of the study is, in financial terms, capital investment decision can also be known as capital budget. Capital investment decision attempt to ensure the best potential returns are allocated to the capital investment fund of an organization or a company in the most effective way. Project evaluation and capital allocation are some of the most important part of capital investment decision depending on the needs of the project. The choice of the acceptable and correct investment capital selection may be based on many distinct variables. For example, a company should emphasize projects that offer rapid return, while other could insist on projects that ensure long-term growth. The ability to examine the make the capital investment decision allow a management or owner of the organization to ensure that their limited resources are allocated to the organization's project that will most effective achieve their strategic objectives. These decisions could be related to the capital investments such as the construction of a new factory, the commitment of a new marketing companion, the acquisition of a firm, or the development or creation of a new website. What is a capital investment? Capital investment is sum of money given to a firm to help it achieve its particular goal. The allocation of fund of a concern mainly depend on its investment decision. It is a choice of asset such as short-term or current asset, long-term or fixed asset where the fund will be invested. According to Charles T. Horgens, capital budgeting is a long-term planning for a making and financially proposed capital outlays. Capital budgeting is also in other senses known as capital investment. The investment decision which related to the short term or current asset is known as working capital management. The current asset investment decisions, whereas the investment decision related to the long term or fixed asset is known as capital budgeting. A capital investment is more strategic investment project involves challenges that are poorly secured, necessitating a method that has never been used before. Hence, the capital investment choice projects are characterized by complexity, novelty, irreversibility, and ambiguity. It is a critical that we realize that and develop the method to address each such challenges and problems, because one bad capital investment decision can have a determined influence on a company's value, making creditors and investors less ready or eager to the fund of the company in future. Project ranking is an important factor in capital investment choice. Process of capital investment. The first process of capital investment in the study is that identifying a project. Secondly, defining and screening a project. Then analyzing and accepting a project. Executing and implementing is the fourth process. Monitoring and finally post audit. In practice, many capital investment decisions are made based on a set of time frame and facts, often skipping one or more step in the capital investment decision making process. When people or organization have a specific interest in the capital investment in a certain project, political action within an organization may have impact on capital investment decision, because the problem of the investment is not just one of the problem of replacing organizations old equipment with new, but it is also related to replacing an existing procedure with a system with a new that makes the whole system better and much more effective. Capital investment decisions are not legalized by one or two more components or factors. The stages of capital investment comes has the capital budgeting. The various steps involved in the capital budgeting process is that, in accordance with David G, project generation is the first stage, project evaluation, project selection is the third phases, and the project execution and follow up is this process. Factors influencing capital investment decision. The following are the factors influencing capital investment decision: the management perspective, possibilities created by technological advancement, the competitor's strategy, budget for cash flow, incentive physical, market prediction, non-economic variable. These motivate would clearly illustrate why capital decisions are so critical for a company. Expansion is the first important point to be brought out here. That is, capital investment decisions are made with the goal of increasing the size of business. It is accomplished by purchasing fixed assets such as plant facility, property, which ensure a good investment, and in turn capital investment balancing. Replacement. After a firm's maturity period, when its growth slows, worn out, and obstacle asset such as machineries, cars, and equipment must be replaced. As a result, a company can return to full-fledged production and achieve the intended result. Renewal. Instead of replacing an asset, renewal may entail rebuild, rework it, thus the significant boost the profit and production of the company. How the working of capital investment can be benefit for the organization. A capital investment in a business can be made by individual, a venture capital group, or a financial institution. A sum of money is given as a loan or exchange for a promise of payback or the promotion of the future profit. An organization or a company's execution may make a capital investment in the company. They invest in the long term asset that will help the company run more smoothly or grow more quickly. The money for capital investment must come from some place. In either instance, venture capital firms, angel ventures, investors, or traditional financial institutions are all possible sources of money for the startup company. The fund will utilize to further development and advertise the company's product. When a firm goes public, it is attracting substantial amount of the capital from a large number of investors. So capital investment is very relevant in an objective of the capital investment. The foremost and most important objective of the capital investment is that add expansion capital to the enable the company, for instance, increase the production of unit, create new product, or add value, to take advantage of new technology or development to improve efficiency and reduce the cost in equipment or machinery, to substitute existing end of life assets, are the objectives of capital investment in my study. Importance of the capital budgeting. The first importance of capital investment, capital budgeting is that long term objective. As I told earlier, capital budgeting is refers to as is a long term planning for making and financially proposed capital outlay. Capital budgeting is the planning of capital expenditure which provide yield over a number of years. In other simple words, it can be referred to as it is the firm's decision to invest its funds most efficiently in long term activity against an anticipated flow of future benefits over a number of years. And coming to the first important is that the long term objective. Long term objectives are very crucial to any organization for the growth and propensity of the firm. The company's long term viability can be decided wrongly if the capital budgeting will have an impact over a lengthy period of time. It is also affect the future cost and growth of the organization. The second important is the large number of fund involvement. A considerable quantity of fund are required for capital investment. The corporation must make an intelligent and accurate investment selection because it has the limited resources. The important decision would damage the company's sustainability. Has the significant investment consist of acquisition of asset construction, reconstruction, or replacement of existing equipment? Irreversible decision. The capital decisions on investment are usually irreversible because they need big sum of money. The market for this asset is thought to discover. Expenditure monitoring and control. In this capital, the expense and R&D required for an investment project shall be properly defined because a good project can be distracted when the expenditure are not truly controlled or monitored. Information transfer. It is approved or rejected when this project begins as an idea. Multiple judgment may be taken various levels of authority. The capital budgeting process allows information to be transferred to suitable decision maker within a firm. Investment decision difficulties, such as the decisions on long term investment, are tough because they last for several years. Uncertainty shows that the danger is large in the investment decision if it comes difficulty. Management loses its flexibility and liquidity in investment decisions. Hence, every idea has to be extremely careful consideration. Wealth maximization. The organization's long-term investment decision serves to safeguard the shareholders' interest in the organization. The shareholder would also want to invest in the organization. If organization invested in the planned way, they contribute to maximize the company's value. The further sales and future profitability of the company and asset procurement decisions are based on capital budgeting. Concluding that, finally, in the conclusion of my article review, it is said that the capital budgeting entails making two critical decisions at same time, a financial and a investment decision. A corporation is making an investment in its future direction and growth in addition to a financial decision. It will very certainly have an impact on future project that the company examines and analyzes. As a result, the capital investment choice must be made from both perspective, that is financial as well as investment. Thank you.